remember, you did supplant your brother. My garments sit upon me, much peaker than before. My brother's servants were... that stand betwixt me and me.
Telling news, people be found among the lepers, changing their bandages one by one. So I joined the lepers, learning the necessary adaptations and accepting their questions. Drawing upon my own water-filled lungs and righteous blood, cradle tired heads and answer anguished cries. They became the children I would not otherwise conceive. And then I felt an outrage, a cynical flail. My original intentions when scattered yellow, broken off, becoming the lungs chill. I imprisoned the outrage, cleansed my wounds with salted dew. I embraced the lepers and was not afflicted. Found they healed me comfort in dying hearts. And rising, noted a slight blood loss on my cheeks. And witnessed the wholeness of the person restored.
You little bastard, his mom screamed. I told you to never come in here when I'm entertained. She jumped out of bed and took Jack into his room. She told Jack what a worthless little piece of shit he was, then kicked him hard. Jack learned his lesson right then. So after Jack's mommy died from a nasty disease called syphilis when he was grown up, he left the little shack near the orchards and moved to the big city. He got a job loading trucks and was very responsible. He went to work every day, whether he felt good or not. Well, he really never felt good. Soon after he moved to the big city and got his job, Jack started to notice all of the girls outside of his tiny apartment. The girls sometimes would speak to him. They'd say stuff like, "Hey baby, got some money? Do you want a party?" The girls used very colorful language, and this reminded Jack of the things he would sometimes hear his mommy say to Penina to come to their shack before she died. After Jack got paid, one of the girls came up to him and asked if he liked what he saw. "Yes, ma'am," he said. She asked him if he had any money. Yes, ma'am, he said. She asked him if he had a place for them to go. Yes, ma'am, he said. He took her to his apartment and gave her $25. She took off all of her clothes and laid down on his neatly made bed. When she spread open her legs, Jack felt his wee-wee getting hard. The woman reached over and unzipped his pants. His wee-wee was really hard now. He remembered the man doing the bouncy thing to his mommy and climbed onto the lady. He started doing the bouncy thing. The lady started making noises. The same noises he heard coming from his mommy's room all those times. That made him remember the bad feeling he would get. The woman was making more and more noise, and Jack felt worse and worse. But he kept doing the bouncy thing. Jack decided that he had to make the bitch shut up. So he put his hands around her throat and squeezed hard. The horse started making a funny fist and tried to move Jack's hands, but soon she just got really still. Jack had a funny feeling all through his whole body right then, and he felt really good. He took the girl out of his apartment and threw her in a river. Jack's good feeling went away after a while, but that was okay. There were lots of ladies that would do anything for money. Big city.
The historian who that nothing endures.
Success every step of the way.
Taken back to the gentle place where words that we forbid ourselves, we now allow. Life force everywhere, uncontained like poltergeist that knock the dishes to the floor and make the plant leaves rustle. You shine over me, you in me like humid air everywhere, condensed to little pearls of light, so everything is shining. You didn't know you couldn't. I didn't know we could. I wonder at the fragrant mastery that comes from wanting so much to give and to be given to. We are wise alchemists, and we carry it with us like sheaves across the noisy water. I sew it into all my sheets. I didn't know I couldn't. You didn't know we could. I think of you, and I touch my faith, taken back to the gentle place where words that we forbid ourselves, we now allow. Life force everywhere, uncontained like poltergeists that knock the dishes to the floor and make the plant leaves rustle. You all over me, you in me, like humid air everywhere, condensed to little pearls of light, so everything is shining. Of written thoughts, landlocks allow the river of fire in and through. This sadness, this joy, great steel gates withdraw. She tumbles and pours in whirls of white and golden heat, deafening whoosh. The sound of heavenly hosts shouting from deep within the belly. The air is burning, and nearby gusts
of thought that are not refined and noble metal burst into flame and disappear without ash. The gates seal like the limestone at Giza, and across the crackling torrent a second pair unclasp. This despair, this unabashed expectation, plunge the icy fear, the courage that knows only its searing desire. Waves of flame rock back and forth from rim to rim. Long, long licks of fire leap like whips cracking. Third crypt. Fourth. And a long, low breath makes ripples on the surface and a rumbling calm. The white gold current turns like a lion rolling on its back. Lock 5, 6, the seventh pair of gates, the breath it blows, caress the flanks and shoulders, so soft, so boldly close to kiss and gently touch the liquid fire creature. Yes, it whispers. Yes, yes. A hush. The gates, they part without a noise. No crib, no lock, but wide and open ocean and fire and breath. In two immense and mighty ribbons leap out together, spiraling one about the other, a double helix. There is laughter, like a child's or a god's. They sound the same. And there, across the dark and starry ocean, can be seen the dance of passion and compassion. And fire belches forth from a crack in the pavement. Smell of brimstone. Did you ever strike your leg against the sharp corner of a stupidly placed cabinet? Did you ever press a coin into the palm of a crinkled, stinking, tar-encrusted, wild-eyed prophetess? Mathematician carries a lantern barefoot on concrete teeming with phosphorescent one-celled lives. Mathematician measures a dusty, stunted willow, describes the arc of heaven over earth, translates the course of last night's wild-eyed prophecies from glimmering, formless claims of undiscovered royalty to tower built, short of perfection once again, but built. Dusky evening and fire and steam billow up around the edges of manhole covers. As a child, did you ever watch grown-ups when they, thinking you didn't understand, uncloaked fully, nakedly spit up bitterness, spit up fury and hopelessness, and did you think at last that you had the key? Mathematician carries a ring of keys and spits up something like tobacco, only smells like mushrooms once. Next time smells like frankincense and myrrh. Mathematician has no face, has no feet. Last week I contained him with a beard and testicle balls and chained by furious troops of cherubim, wings humming. Mathematician speaks a trillion languages. Mathematician howls, sighs. Mathematician makes no sound. Never, never, not a sound. Mathematician pushes poppies up through earth, springs unbidden in your heart, turns gray to gold with threads you cannot touch. Spun from the fleece of sun, strangely woven. Dusky evening, and your shadow fades. Across 1,000,000 miles, the sun has reached to touch your face. The sulfurous, smoking smell we thought was hell was just the odor of your fear, sewage burning. Mathematician has the same blood type as your mother and sometimes smells like her. Early mornings, when the world turns safe, a prayer dreamed by the mathematician, heaven bursting forth from earth.
"Sell for 1 shilling your ring," said the piggy. "I will." So they took it away and were married the next day by the turkey who lives on the hill. They dined on mince and slices of quince, which they ate with the runcible spoon, and hand in hand on the edge of the sand, they danced by the light of the moon. The moon, the moon, they danced by the light of the moon.
Here are named Linda.
Psychic Linda says it's in the cards.
Something terrible was about to happen.
Oh, thank you, Psychic Linda.
Psychic Linda.
Psychics. Linda.
trained and a fabulous psychic.
That's what I plan to do. How about you? Call it up and later the song shall give you positive energy.
Psychic Linda says it's in the cards.
Her predictions always do come true. Always telling the truth. Linda knows what it's all about.
Just as Linda predicted, something terrible was about to happen.
I almost forgot to tell you to beware of the costly prize with Linda. It's $23,000 an hour.
Ah, tonight your psychic will be Linda.
Your psychic to remember your birthday. Anything you need to do, call Linda. Psychic, she's waiting for you.
Here's our lovely psychic, Linda.
You know who you are in the crowd. Linda's the sham.
Thank you, Psychic Linda.
I will never ever be afraid ever again. I will never ever be afraid ever again.
Hi, Doug.
I will never ever be afraid ever again.
Silver polish. Watch as they fade into the
They're gonna make a remake. They're gonna make a remake. They're gonna make a remake with Jim Morrison. He's a man who wished he had never died. What would it be like if I never died? Oliver Stone would be sitting around and saying to himself, I have to make a movie about the monkeys.
Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. We're the monkeys in the house. The monkeys in the house, boy.
I read a lot of evidence. There's a lot of evidence that Paul McCartney was dead. He walked barefoot on Abbey Road, didn't he?
Paul is dead. Miss him, miss him, miss him, miss him.
You play his songs backwards. It says Paul is dead.
Miss him, miss him, miss him.
The most convincing piece of evidence that Paul McCartney is dead is his last album.
I don't miss him so much, man.
If you feel like it, ham bone.
And Dayvid's now hand-boning. Send her out.
I like girls. I like watching girls. I like watching girls wiggle. I like watching girls giggle. I like girls taking bows. I like girls, oh how. I like girls as they look at me, looking at them. I like girls. I like girls as they come up to me. I like girls as they take out the can of mace. I like girls as they spray it in my face and mace me. I like girls who liberate me. I like girls who show me what it is to be a free and sensitive individual.
I'll show you.
I also like their butts.
Oh, yes, the sexy butt? Oh, yeah? Oh. Good.
Sometimes when a man squats over you, you have to say, what the fuck?
Bowel movement.
Vowel movement. I'd like to buy a vowel. I'd like to buy a vowel.
A bowel movement.
I'd like to buy a fucking vowel.
A bowel movement. Urinate.
You're innate. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Amy Fisher, bang! I have an evil pen. It writes evil stories. One day I took my evil pen in my hand and it snapped me in my finger and it made it bleed. I have an evil pen. I have an evil pen. It tells evil stories. My evil pen went into a stationery store and got everyone there to follow it. Minions of the evil pen. They held up the store. They got lots of stationary equipment. They barricaded the door. The FBI tried to get them out, but they couldn't. They had enough canned yams to last them for 5 years. The pen would not come out.
We've got 5 years.
I'm codependent.
No more.
I'm codependent.
No more.
I'm codependent.
No more.
Damn, I'm codependent again.
No more. I'm an adult children.
I'm an adult GNU.
I'm an adult baby. Reading about jets because
Oh, I'm sorry, I fell asleep for a second.
it's those round, dark glasses.
Let's take suggestions from the crowd.
Okay.
Suggest, crowd.
Asteroids.
Asteroids.
The game?
Asteroids.
It was the easiest game in the world.
Asteroids.
You just spin your little shit around and shot like a bunch of little rocks in space. And every now and then this little funny looking like saucer shaped thing would fly by. And you got extra points if you hit the extra little flying saucer shaped thing that flew by.
And then the little boy came up and he stuck a quarter on it. He looked at me and he said, "Mister, why are you playing Asteroids so long?" And I said, "'Cause I can." And he said, "That's not fair." And I said, "Life's not fair. Live with it."
You couldn't play doubles on Asteroid. It was a one-person game. It was video masturbation at its ultimate.
Pong, Space Invaders.
Space Invaders was just so symmetric.
Dun, 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 dun.
And they all came down faster than you could shoot them.
Defender. Hubert.
Humphrey.
Hubert.
Humphrey.
Hubert.
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 Humphrey.
Hubert.
My parents had a dog named Hubert Humphrey, and my brother's initials were LBJ, and they were in the newspaper for it.
S-O-C-K-S. S-O-C-K-S.
Soccer socks. 6 soccer socks walking down the stairs.
S-O-C-K-S. S-O-C-K-S.
6 soccer socks walking down the stairs.
S-O-C-K-S. S-O-C-K-S. It's Spanish.
I shall be glad when I'm finished with my work here. Herr Kapitän, the submarine fleet commander is impatient for news of the American convoy.
I dreamt I was an avocado shortly.
I feel like doing a good conspiracy theory. Where the hell's Megan? Megan, jump in. Why kill Jack Kerouac? Everyone needs something to look to. Why kill Camelot? To put Robert Goulet out of business.
Richard Harris.
Robert Goulet did it too.
Richard Harris.
Robert Goulet did it too.
Richard Harris.
Robert Goulet did it to you. How did Jim Henson die?
He he had a cold. He had a really bad cold, and he didn't go to the hospital.
I don't know how Jim Henson
And he had a bad cold. You know, everybody in the world is either a Bernie or a Bert or an Ernie.
There's two kind of people in the world.
It's Nietzsche's theory, you know.
How did Jim Henson die?
Everyone's either a Bert or an Ernie.
I think it had something to do with the fact that he had his hand up a frog's
Are you
ass
a
for
Bert
20 years.
or an Ernie? Bert is cynical, a tight ass, a just very straightforward Muppet. And Ernie is fun-loving and always laughing.
Where's the Grover interplay?
So are you a Bert or an Ernie? Or are you an Oscar the Grouch?
Remember when Bert and Ernie would be sleeping, and then Ernie would wake up and he'd tell Bert to get up, that he couldn't get to sleep, and then Ernie would be told by Bert that he should count sheep, and Ernie would count sheep, and they're really loud. They're really loud sheep.
Loud?
Bah, bah, bah. And Bert was up all night. That was damn inconsiderate of Ernie, wasn't it?
What a loud imagination he had.
Ever use a hallucinogen, Sean?
Yes, I had the Summer of Love in '84.
What's it like?
It's...
Over here.
Ever go away to college? Ever stay up all night? Ever talk about everything that was deep? And ever forget everything you said?
I forget.
Could you lay down a rhythm track for this or something? Could you lay down some kind of funky little background shit? That is too cool. Okay, go ahead. Thanks. Plan B. That's good. Okay. We are Satan's children. We are Satan's kids. Oh, we kill and we kill and we kill again. Will our reign of terror ever end? And when we're through killing, we drink lots of milk and we hang around with demons and the rest of their ilk. Oh, it's part of the plan. The end is at hand. We'll start a new regime. Hey, it's not as bad as it may seem, cause we've got medical and dental plans and Christmas parties too. Hey, you must admit that's more than Jesus ever offered you. We are Satan's children. Yeah, we are Satan's children. These are Satan laughs. Really weird Satan clown laughs. You're supposed to listen to. Okay, one more verse. Okay, you really got to get into this groove now. It's really solid groove, man. Start to sway your body. Close your eyes. We are Satan's children. We are Satan's kids. Oh, we kill and we kill and we kill some more. We don't care if you're a priest, a politician, or a whore. Come to your house and we'll rape your mother and we'll castrate your puppy and we'll skin your brother. It's part of the plan. The end is at hand. We'll start a new regime. parties, Christmas parties too. You must admit that's more than Jesus ever offered you. Thanks. Okay, now I could do one more song. Somebody wanted me to yodel, but I think I'm not going to do that. I don't know if I can yodel at this point. But we could do a song that's sort of a sing-along song, and it doesn't have anything to do with Satan. It's called Clown Buddha. You don't want to do Clown Buddha? You want me to yodel? No, we'll do Clown Buddha. If you guys are into it. Does anybody want to do a sing-along? It's really easy. It's sort of like the row, row, row your boat kind of thing. No? But it's not row, row, row your boat. It's Clown Buddha. Has anybody seen the Ronald McDonald, the McDonald's down here? Have you guys seen him? He's the Clown Buddha, and I would like to do a song about him. But I need participation. Are you guys into it? Okay, look, all you gotta do is sing this. It's real easy. Sing this. Your garishly painted face, your belly so round, you're wise in your ways, your words are profound. Can you do that? Your garishly painted face, and then see, I will sing over that music bed. No? Okay.
3 words we can remember. Like an AC/DC chord.
Okay, like, oh, how about You Deserve a Break Today? Can you sing that? You deserve, you deserve a break today. You deserve a break today. Everybody, you deserve a break today. You deserve a break today. Yes, that's beautiful. To all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. To all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. To all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a lettuce bun. Something like that. So it'd be really cool if you guys would sing along, but you just want me to yodel, huh? Yodel! Yodel! Well, I can't really yodel. That's the problem. It's sort of a ruse. Okay, well, I'll try to yodel. And you can yodel along with me if you choose to. Yodel, ooh, 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 yodel, yodel, ooh, yodel, 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 I can't really do it. See, it's sort of a half-ass yodeling. Thanks.
Isn't harmful. Why pornography is evil, and why homosexuality is problematic. Misunderstands the truth about sex and humans. Some metaphysical biology. Every living thing is a collection of cells outlined by force. Fauna, she, he, or friend. It is in the air we breathe, the water we drink. We eat every time you come, you die.
Report cards of life. Your son, your wife in unity. Someone tapped you on the shoulder, destroying your daydreams. A man points a gun to his head. He stares you. You shake. He shakes. Today is my birthday. What did you get me? I've been bouncing my head off 4 white walls, not in vain. Sometime, I will corrupt the purity of these walls. Give them a drop. Many drops of color. The blade is my brush and I am my paint. With God as my critic, I will paint. These walls around me. My fist clenches and I shake it at my father. Red drips into my eyes, locked open and dangerous. The bitches bled, the picture said. Love infects little boys early on. Love infects little boys early on in life, making them tear wings off flies and torture small animals. That whenever I think of you, someone will ask me what's wrong. That girl's been sitting there, crying. She's just waiting and crying for hours now. No one speaks to her. She makes life look so easy. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. You're all by yourself. Dear Heavenly Father, pray that I have the will not to use this gun that's in my hand. And God spoke, saying, take a look at yourself. You're all by yourself. You're afraid to look outside. Look out the window for my sake, man. No one cares, I can prove it, God. I'm alone, I'm not at peace. I'm alone, there's no release. I'm alone, you can't know why. God, I'm ready to die. The noise I hear. The women, their last cries for help. The last drop out of that bottle. I hear crying and I like it. So much in my head. So much stuff. I feel like I'm stuffed with ants. My head is so packed with them. I can feel them. They're slowly pushing and stretching me tighter as their numbers grow. My eyes are ready to burst free and hang grotesquely passive. My forehead pulsates and wiggles concave and convex shapes. I struggle to look normal with lips sewn shut, God. so easy. It's been a very long time. Take a look at yourself. Ready to look outside. Look at yourself. You're all by yourself. I'm so afraid to look outside. Do nothing about it. I pray that I am not about to use this gun in my hand. I am not ready to paint this mural with my head. With the blade as my brush and with God as my critic, I will paint. I will paint. I will paint. With the blade as my brush and with God as my critic, I will paint. I will paint. The ride is long and cozy. You're very lucky. I've been bouncing my head off 4 white walls. Amen. Bang! 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 Goodbye, God!
Mercies, corners, bring shimmering whims not yet explored. Her garden is moonlight curtained imminence, eclipsing past irrelevance. Traveler, rhythm carver, pin this, the future calls from the abyss. Love maker, ancient of ours, love on, the future calls from the beyond. Adelaide, ancient of days, a crone by standards all except her own. Adelaide, she loves to wake and see the sunlight-soaked magnolia leaves. Approach her boldly, sailor, and see her sunlight-soaked audacity. Traveler, pause to savor the shade of arbor sweet and Adelaide.
Vegas transmissions, I've already told you that. This is Pyramid. When you whisper in my ear, really near and close, touch and embrace me with your breath, and that see you weets, silken caress, massage, manipulate, watch me melt into you. And I sit and listen to the silent sounds that boom, 4 walls that become many and then even more. And then I open that door and peer around. I know if I look, creep, crawl, dishevel, and dislodge, I'll find it. Beneath the bras and reckless scraps of paper, it grows guiltily. A soft amber blush drifts evenly across. A hand breaks through the once still air and lifts. Gently clutched, forcibly caressing, amber bleach, the color more commonly seen and felt. Thoughts and emotions collide, victory, embarrassment, and pride. Seeking simplicity, I wish for one truth, and pour it all through a fine-toothed comb. Subject, object A is released. Without resignation, but a clear head I sit. A match is struck, smoke is in exhaled. Goodbye 3.5 seconds of what may be tomorrow, as a welcome now, only for this moment. Myself and a cluster of others gather. Below our feet, a choppy and circular pool of water attempts to dampen us. We poke, prod, repetitiously, repeatedly, and in rhythmic rotations, we direct that which is liquid. We shape what was shapeless. That which was formless will now formulate and obey our desires. The liquid continues to have its surface broken. Break through, absorb, spit out. Break through, absorb, spit out. It begins. Break through, absorb, spit out. Break through, absorb, spit out. To break through, absorb, spit out. Swirl, spiral, synchronicity is achieved. When all collective wills do focus, we are heard. The spinning torrent that once was a gentle pool grows with friction. The mass combines, and we are acknowledged by this deity. We chant rhythmically, 92% my body, 92% my body, 92% my body. All bodies merge simultaneously, 92% my body. Others may view objects as inanimate or animate. It is a tree we now cease to climb, yet may inquire, what is tree? 92% my body, and a division that is illusion, that which shimmered iridescently, has now done more than liquidize. We proceed to atomize, and those that were are.
I want to thank everyone who performed and everyone who helped out. If you want a videotape of the show, just come over to me and put your name on the list, and I'll give you a recording.
Thank you.
I especially want to thank Jeff, Tony, and Mike, as well as the code man down there for helping out. I want to thank all of you. Club Virtual, I think, is going to be continued at the Shark Club next time, so we'll let you know when it happens. Thank you.
To the Benways. Thank you, the Benways.
Oh, and especially thank you, Kelly. Everyone out there, give Kelly a round of applause. This wouldn't have happened without her.
Yay.